Hi guys, hello. This video is meant to be just a little thing for the meanwhile, so you guys have something to watch, so you don't miss me too much. I'm gonna be doing redrawing my favorite childhood games, like making fan art for them, which like is gonna be so cool. But it's gonna take a while because I chose a couple of games, so it's gonna take a little longer. But I wanted to have something for you guys to watch. But in the meanwhile, you guys have this video. What is this video? This video is old versus the newest. I'm gonna go with you guys through some of my oldest artwork and then look at my most recent artworks of the same character. Just kind of show the difference and how I developed and how I did it. Talk a little bit, yap a little bit. I always yap, I always talk. So you know this video should be fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. This one I still really love. It's Hamura and Madoka. This one is just really sweet. It's obviously very underdeveloped, you can really tell. The poses are really awkward, it's very blocky. But the way I drawn it just kind of has this little charm. I look at it and I really love it. It's just, I don't know, very sweet. It's my first time drawing them, so I'm obviously very close to what they actually look like. Close to what they actually look like. But I still like just the beginning of the journey with them because let me tell you, I took it so far. This is my most recent fan art of them. I drew this maybe 3 weeks ago. It just looks really good. The hands, I did really good on the hands. I just love this one a whole lot of. This was actually a redraw of a drawing that I did a while ago, like a couple of years ago. It's this drawing. But this redraw is so much better, obviously. And you can really tell I've grown really comfortable with drawing Madoka and Hamura. They're like my babies now. I feel really connected to them. So this is like basically my OCs now, but not really because they still obviously look like the characters. But I don't know, I just feel very connected to them and I feel very comfortable when I'm drawing them. We start something really beautiful where I started having more dynamic poses. It's still really awkward, don't get me wrong. Uh, the hands look a little weird. This was before I figured out that hands have fingers and are not like this little block of flesh. So as you can tell, it looks a little weird because it is weird. But I still really like this one just because it's like really sweet. Star as a character means a lot to me growing up, so drawing her is always just fun, and I can never get mad at an old drawing of Star just because I know that I was trying really hard and that she means a lot to me. So I love this drawing. Just to look at those two drawings, does it not look like it was drawn by two completely different people? It still has some similarities, I think, the choices of color, the shapes a little bit, but it is tremendously different. This one I drew a couple of weeks ago. It is so good. I love the colors. I really love the part where her hand is going down, and then there's like the shadow of her hand in the water coming to meet her. It just kind of looks so magical. I love the pink. Once from around the time I discovered references, so I just choose a reference and then draw over it, which is why it looks very different than what my art style looked like at the time. But it looked a little bit similar to what my art style looks like now, I think. Um, Obviously my art style now is a lot more polished, but I think is just a little bit of a hint to what it was gonna look like. Uh, I don't really like this one just because I don't know. There's not really much to like in my eyes. I didn't really do anything except trace over a reference and turn it into a character. There is no much stylization here, so I don't really like this one. But I'll give it a 4 out of 10. The most recent one of them is just magnificent. I absolutely love this one. I did so good. The facial expression, the sword, the body. The hair, so good, so good. And I feel like the eyes is like the thing that I really like. Is my favorite part. I feel I did like something really good with like the shading. I don't know what I did, but I did it, and it's delicious. So you from when I was younger did not have a background, but this one did have a background. It's from the queen herself, Tsunemiku. As you can see, it still has this little weird thing that I kind of call the hand. Kind of looks like a claw, actually. Claw knee. start of a stylization. There is a little bit of a my little iconic eyelashes, the hair that I like to do. I like to do really big and messy hair. There's the start of me mixing colors. This is how I still like to draw clothes, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but this is very similar to still how I draw clothes. I don't know how to draw clothes, but it's really cute. Also, the start of my signature. My signature didn't always look like this, so this is a little bit of a new thingy that I added around that time. Very exciting. I cannot stop looking at those hands. They are freaking me out. I need to move on. This is almost my latest. I have another drawing that did not have enough Miku in it to consider it for this video. So this is where you can actually see Miku. I really like this one. I did it for my redrawing Miku as my favorite albums. But it's just really cute. My style has changed so much since that video. I no longer really use the brush that I used here. I sometimes use it, but I feel like it's just pretty. The brush is cool. I just don't really use it. I like using the peppermint brush that I always use a lot more, so I'm always using it. But this drawing just has so much more stylization, has so much more clowny in it, and I figured out how to draw hands, which is pretty epic if you ask me. Kaka, kaka, kaka. The final art piece, I wanted to do something a little bit more, I don't know, maybe emotional. This is one of my first drawings of me I've ever done. I found this a couple of days ago and I was like, oh my god, look at that baby, he's so baby. So as you can see, this is me, supposed to be me, reaching for the moon. This is the earliest art piece of me, I think, ever. There's a lot to say here. There's this little egg on my shirt that used to be, when I used to stream, I used to have this bit where I would, on my layout, I had this like drawing of an ugly egg that I made with a face. So that's supposed to be that. I don't know what's going on with my eyes and the hair. I'm kind of like, you can kind of see my boldness through the hair, which is kind of epic. But I still kind of like this one. This one just kind of reminds me of my earliest day when I just started learning how to draw digitally. So I just really like this one, and I find it funny that here I knew how to draw hands, but after that I kind of forgot what hands looked like, and I started doing this. Why did I do that? Clowny, why? That Star versus the Forces of Evil art that I showed you guys, this looks like it was drawn by two completely different people. I can't even like show the similarities because I can't see them. I just changed tremendously, and I think in the beginning I said maybe I'll even say how I did it. I don't even know how I did it. Well, I kind of do know how I did it because I made a video about it, which you should watch. I want to use this opportunity to remind people that artists are not necessarily born that way. The artists are made. As you can see, I started from this to that. How did I do it? How I kept drawing, I kept failing, but essentially I was able to kind of achieve this skill that I'm still crafting. Don't worry, I'm nowhere near my peak. Maybe I'll never reach it. But I just feel like the skill that I have right now is so different than what I had at the time that it just kind of makes me really happy to just look at those old, because I know some people when they look at their old art they just kind of feel embarrassed, but I feel that fills me with hope, that gives me motivation. When I look at my old art I immediately think I want to create more. Maybe I could redraw this and just see how my skill has changed. I already have a video when I redrew some of my art pieces, but I just feel like old art is just a gift that I left to myself like 4 years ago. It's just like little reminders of who I was, why am I doing this, and how far do I still have to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment below, subscribe.